I will share what is Linux and brief introduction of Linux and how do we install Linux and the most popular versions of Linux that we're using nowadays. So Linux is a special type of operating system, kind of boss of your computer. It manages everything from running program to connecting to internet. Now let's go back to a bit. A guy named Linus Torvalds created Linux back in 1991. He wanted to make a similar to Unix, a popular operating system used in universities and business. So these are the key features of Linux. One is open source. Linux is like a recipe book that anyone can read, change, and share. This means a lot of people can work together to improve it. It's like cooking with friends and sharing your recipes. So if like Linux is a open source operating system, which means that anywhere in the world can like add more features in their operating system, and it will you know benefit all the users all over the world. Another one is customization. You can think of Linux is a set of building blocks. You can pick and choose which blocks you want, making it perfect for every needs. It's like building your own Lego house instead of buying a prepared made. Another one is stability and security. Linux is really good at keeping your computer safe and stable. It's like having a super guard your house against bad guys. So it's like super safe rather than Windows. Speed and efficiency. Linux is like a speedy race car. It can make your computer run really fast and use less energy even on older machines. So like Windows take a lot of space and a lot of time to upload, um, like upload apps and load new apps, and it takes so much time to reload any videos or anything. But Linux is super fast, like less space and more time convenient. And the another one is command line magic. Linux is a cool trick up of sleeves like called command line. It's called like speaking directly to your boss of your computer and give you more control and power. So in Linux, the main thing is command line. You can like create files, you can add files, you can view files, you can just go to the kernel, you can like build your apps with the command line. So nowadays all the companies and most popular software companies using Linux, and they are developing all their softwares like Angular or React. They are using Linux for development of their projects because it's easy and it's fast. So Linux is a special operating system that opens to everyone, super flexible, safe, fast, and you can add your own thing using command line. Okay, so these are the most famous Linux distributions Ubuntu that we are using, just like how you might use Windows or Mac OS on your computer. Ubuntu is like another option. It's simply and widely used, like having a different type of computer system. So three are the most popular operating system used all over the world. One is Windows, Mac OS, and Ubuntu. Another one is Fedora. Imagine you are trying out a new version of video game before it officially comes out. So that's kind of like using Fedora. You get test out new features on Linux before they are available for everywhere. So you can like test all the things before it officially comes out. Another one's Debian. It's like having an old car but reliable car. It might not have all the fancies like bells and whistles, but it will get where you need to go without any surprises. Another one is Arch Linux. Think of Arch Linux as a DIY project. It's like building your own computer from scratch. You get to choose every part and customize it exactly the way you want. So these are the most three ways to download Linux in your computer. And the one is dual booting that uses all over the world, and it's easy, like you just need to install Linux along with your Windows, and you just need to a partition on your drive to create space for Linux. Like during startup, you just need to boot into Linux to run that. And it's like you have having a two different OS in your machine at the same time. So you just need to, just when you open your laptop, you just need to boot into Windows or Linux. It's up to you. So this is one of the most famous method to install Linux in your computer. Another one is virtual machine that I am using right now. Using a virtual machines allow you to run Linux with a window on your existing operating system. So right now I am having a Windows operating system in my computer, and I'm just using Ubuntu. Just go to like virtual install VirtualBox, and you can create a machine and give like 40 GB. It's enough for Ubuntu, and it will create a separate machine. You can make multiple machines using virtual machines. So it's one of the easiest way to install Linux in your computer. Another one is live CD USB. Like with this method, you just run Linux directly from a bootable CD or a drive without installing at your computer. So you just need to create a CD or USB using tools like Rufus, and they make your USB bootable, and it will install Linux in. You just need to install Linux in your USB, and it will make bootable. And whenever you insert USB in your computer, you just need to boot your computer from USB, and you can use the Linux. So if you like having a problem with your computer, like low memory, or you just need to like do some basic stuff on Linux, you don't need to install it, you can use that method. So each method has its advantages and suitable different use cases. Dual booting provides the best performance but requires more setup, while virtual machines are convenient for testing and learning, as I told you before. And live USB is great for trying out Linux without commitment. So it's up to you which method you like most. You can choose that. Thank you.